We'll start with Senate Bill 328, Senator Schuitmaker.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. I come before you today during Law Enforcement Appreciation Month to ask for your support of Senate Bill 328, which eliminates the antiquated title of policewoman from the state statute while also adding the rank and titles of inspector and recruit. This legislation reflects current department policy. I am honored to be joined by the first female director of the Michigan State Police, Colonel Kriste Etue, along with Sergeant Amy Denner and other female members of the Michigan State Police, right here. And together we recognize that women are serving in the same capacity as men, providing vital services and protections for our communities. The title policewoman brings a negative connotations in mind. It was used in the 1970s when women were first allowed to join the Michigan State Police. Female members were given lower ranking title along with lower compensation. Times have greatly changed since then, and I am proud to say that the department has not used this outdated title for many years. As members of the legislature, it is now our turn to properly recognize the hard work and dedication these women bravely demonstrate with the respect and dignity it deserves. I would like to introduce Colonel Etue and Sergeant Amy Denner, who will further elaborate on why this legislation is so meaningful.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Colonel Kriste Etue, and thank you, Mr. Chair, and all members of this committee. I'd like to start by thanking also Senator Schuitmaker for sponsoring this piece of legislation. She's been an advocate for law enforcement and a true supporter of the Michigan State Police, as well as others on this committee. Most significantly, this does remove outdated and no longer using the rank of policewoman. It also does add the rank of inspector and recruit, and in today's society, we do have women filling both of those roles. The Michigan State Police has come a long way since our birth in 1917, from 5 troops on mounted horseback, totaling 300 white men, to today's modern police force of over 2,700 enlisted and civilian members, both men and women. Many women in this department look back on the beginning of 1967 when Trooper Nordine Hillary and Trooper Kay Whitfield became the first female police women that joined the enlisted ranks of the Michigan State Police. Since then, I and many of other women have followed in their footsteps, and we find this to be a very rewarding career. In fact, there are a total of 186 enlisted females serving in positions across the state, from trooper to colonel. Today within the Michigan State Police, we are not defined by the role of policewoman, and we want to be called troopers. We want it to be general, and at every level, we want to be considered the same in training and in pay, in keeping with the high standards of the Michigan State Police. So I would also like to note that I've brought several of the female enlisted members with me today because this is a significant day for all of us. So I thank you for having this hearing, and thank you, Mr. Chair, for allowing me to testify.
Very good. Do we have any questions?
Well, I just want to point out that I've always known you to be a trooper in all of our budget discussions, so I very much appreciate it, and anything we do to clear up this you got my full support.
Thank you.
Well, as a former sheriff, we never called female officers anything but deputies, so I certainly support this legislation. I can't imagine anybody being against it except perhaps Angie Dickinson, the actress who played the part, who's much before your time. I watched it as a child. So thank you for coming, and thank you for all of you troopers coming and supporting this.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to adopt the Schuitmaker Amendment to Senate Bill 328. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Senator Schuitmaker? Yes. Senator Rocca? Yes. Senator Kolbeck? Yes. Senator Bida?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, there are 5 yeas and 0 nays. The amendment is adopted.
I'll make a motion to report Senate Bill 302 as amended to the floor with recommendation the bill then pass. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Sorry, on the to report Senate Bill 328, Chairman Jones?
Yes.
Senator Schuitmaker?
Yes.
Senator Rocca? Yes. Senator Kolbeck? Senator Bida?
Yes.
Mr. Chair, there are 5 yeas and 0 nays. The bill is reported.
Yes, I meant 328. We had a little typo there. And I'll make a motion to recommend immediate effect. Seeing no objection, the committee recommends immediate effect, and I would like to request a clean substitute from the Legislative Service Bureau. Thank you for attending. No, please. I know you do, Colonel. Thank you.